Khabib will win, but I do think Tony is going to bring some, I don't know if he's going to lay on his back and throw elbows. I don't know what the hell is going to happen there.
Yeah, you know what, that fight, Ferguson, he just has such a unique style technically as well, and obviously he's got the submission threat on the ground. I don't know, I think Ferguson might give him some problems.
I do too, especially because of the way that Khabib fights and the way that Khabib wins. It's crazy how much and how hard Tony gets hit, how often he gets hit.
Correct.
Fights, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for him in this fight, because Khabib's not going to be looking to exploit that option. He's going to do what he does. And I don't know, I'm really interested to see if Tony, his jiu-jitsu for one, plays a factor, and for two, just his tenaciousness, being on bottom and still wanting to fight. So I don't know. I think
No, that's an interesting one, because I think the fight between Khabib and Ferguson is very close. I think the fight for Ferguson versus Conor, I think that would be bad for Ferguson, because as you just said, he does get hit a lot, and Conor does have a lot of power.
Would you shake hands with him, with Colby? Yeah, absolutely. After I beat him up, absolutely, of course. What round you taking out Colby? Man, this is a good one. It's a good question. Of course, I want to see. I like the first round. I like to go in there and right away, boom, boom, put him to sleep. Just let him know he's not supposed to be in there with me. But I would also like to drag it out, because I like to punish guys. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, why you go decision? You went to decision with this guy. You went to decision with this guy." I know that. I understand that. But this is something that I started doing early on when I started competing, and I started learning how to compete and win and be successful. Is in wrestling, there's a thing called a decision, which you beat someone under 8 points. And then there's a thing called a major decision, when you beat someone with over 8 points. And then there's a tech fall, which means it's like a skunk. You're beating them by 15 points, they have to stop it. And then there's a pin, which you can catch somebody in the move and pin them, But the thing with the pin is, what's up, Darren Till? I see you, my man. But I need a burger, I know. I know you eating right now. I need to eat. But the thing with the pin was, anybody could always catch somebody and pin them, and I always felt salty about that. When I was starting out and I would get caught and pinned, I'm like, man, I know I could beat that kid. That kid got lucky and caught me in the move. So that was always the thing. You can get lucky, catch somebody in the move, and pin them, but not a tech fall. To rack up 15 to skunk somebody, that just shows ultimate dominance. It just lets them know, you have no shot. You shouldn't be in here with me. You go home feeling like, damn, fuck, I'm not good. That dude was way better than me. That was what a tech fall was. So that was all I aimed for. I didn't care about pinning anybody. You look at my college career, I had maybe 15 pins. I barely tried to pin everybody. But I had a whole hell of a lot of tech falls, because I was always trying to rack up points, because I wanted to dominate guys. It transcended over to my fighting career. I know there's guys that, you caught me in a submission, I was lucky, or you caught me with a lucky punch and knocked me out. Yes, even though it's stupid, you still got beat. But when you dominate a guy completely for all the rounds, he's gonna remember that you take something from him, because his mano a mano, you took his heart. He had nothing for you. That's what I aim to do in all of these fights. I like to take something from these guys. So we'll see. We'll see how the fight plays out. He's just a guy that I don't necessarily even want to play with. I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna do what I do. He presents the opportunity. He's gonna wake up asking what happened. If he doesn't, I'll just beat him like a drum for 5 rounds. So we'll see what happens.
Your old friend Uriah Faber is back. Is he someone that you'd like to fight upon returning?
Yeah, man. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a big fight. I think he's got a very tough fight ahead of him right now. That I don't know if he's going to get through that one. It seems like a real tough fight for him to win. I think he's got a tough opponent. That we'll see. But yeah, I mean, obviously that'd be a great one to continue to smash Team Alpha Male and show them how much better. And this decision I made to move was the right one.
And, you know, they've accused you of taking bad substance in the past. Can you say definitively that this was the first time in your career that you took something that was banned?
Absolutely, man. I've been under a microscope since this test. I got alerted from USADA that they went all the way back to when they first started testing. I think it was like the Sensel or the Cruise Fire. It's got email after email saying that you have been tested, you have been tested, you have been tested. And they went back and retested all my old samples, obviously, which is completely understandable to make sure that there was nothing that slid by. And yeah, man. I mean, everything's out in the open. I mean, like I said, I'm under a microscope, and I'm going to continue to be. I've been continued to get drug tested left and right, which is completely understandable.